Hello, hello, hello. I am Lachey. Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a good one. Today for me was really busy. It was like overwhelming. Like, but I got over it. But anyway, I don't know how many of you saw my live video, and I apologize if I drove you guys crazy, but my first live video was a little dark, and I was concerned about that because my deaf and hard of hearing viewers, I care about you guys seeing my conversation, and I felt like that was a little rude, that the light was not clear, and I'm like frustrated. So I decided to go ahead and do another live video real quick, but sad no one really saw that live video. It's okay. Life goes on. Today, I don't know what the topic's going to be on specifically, but I have a lot I want to cover. Based stuff, based information, because it's been on my mind. And the times I wanted to do the video, my camera was acting like it was going to give me hell, being stubborn, and all that good stuff. So like frustrated. Anyway, I really hope that all of you was able to enjoy the starting of the new year. Now it's already 11 days so far. So I'm hoping that you're doing something to benefit yourself and to improve and to see some growth and some changes. Because I'm like many other spiritualists that I know, and I'm like their best friend, that I really do believe that there's a lot of things that needs to change. And we need to understand that change is also for good. I don't always believe it's for bad. You need change once in a while in your life. And keeping something the same over and over can also be, what do you call that? A dead horse, as they would call that, yeah. A dead horse. It's almost like it's not working out. You want to keep change coming in once in a while, because sometimes repeatedly doing something don't always work. It's the same with magic. When you're doing the candles and the witchcraft and prayers and you go on and on, and, as I already said. So there's a lot we have to think about. There's a lot of things you have to understand as a Christian and a spiritualist. I always point out to them too, because there's so many of us out there that are spiritualists and Christian, and we also got a lot of wannabes spiritualists, but they don't understand how to be, or they don't understand the concept, or they don't understand what they need to do. You need to learn about what makes you love God and love certain things. Don't concentrate on, oh, I want to be like her, I want to be like her, I want to be like her. She's really spiritual, and ooh. Be spiritual for yourself. Do not waste your energy trying to be something you're not, because being a copycat is not even funny. Anyway, as you guys always know, I always say a prayer, so let's get started. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive us our debt, as we forgive us our debtor. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory is forever. Amen, and God bless. Ooh. And hearing people might say, what's this? That's clapping in the deaf and hard of hearing world. Like you guys, there you go. Anyway, things I'm learning is a lot of you don't do self-work on yourself. Learn to develop that first to be able to improve in your walk with God, your spirit, your energy. Everything you do affects your whole body and soul, which is true. Yes, I'm going to say it loud and clear. I do drink, but there's a limit in drinking. It's the same way with other bad habits. Some of you might, whoa, feast, cook, lots of food, let's eat, ow. Yeah, but as spiritualists, Christian, we have to look at everything in our spiritual world, our spiritual walk. Would God be pleased how greedy you are and how you eat? Same idea for drinking. She's always drinking, having getting home for it. God don't like that. You have to do better. I can't talk for smokers because once you're addicted to smoking, it's almost like a drug. Which those two things are hard to let go. Drinking, you can control it. Eating, you can control it. Shopping, you can control it. But you can't control when it's a smoking or smoking and drugs. Those two are the most addicting habits in the world. You see more Americans suffering behind those two bad habits. But if you're just drinking and you're drinking socially, or you're drinking over a dinner, that's controllable. You know, and eating, if you're just eating what you're supposed to eat, I mean, if you're not eating overly, or, you know, like, just use Thanksgiving. Ooh, 2 turkeys, 2 hams, 2 this, 2 that. If you're not going to have your whole entire family there, and then even when you have them, should be down up the plate. Come on, seriously? Yes, yeah. And that's what I mean about self-work. Work on you. I have came up with a few things on myself, and the reason why I can talk about this is because some of you don't take the time to think of yourself. Take care of you. You might be the problem why things are not happening, or you're not being successful, or you're not being able to make it because you're not taking no time for yourself. You got to take time for yourself. Period. I am meditating now. Oh, I've always meditated, but I'm doing a little bit extra. And I give you guys a stamp on it. I close my eyes and I stretch. And I really stretch. And I do my way. I don't feel like I have to follow someone else's way. Whatever possible, I stretch. I started it yesterday. But I am a person that have easily to get cramps, not only during my periods, but also regularly. So I decided, why not use stretching during my meditating time? That will make it easy for me, you know? At the same time I'm doing that, I'm also praying. So while you're doing that, oh Lord, thank you, Jesus. And I'm not saying it loud, I'm just saying it in silent. There's so many things you can do to develop a better you. I was doing that already last year because I had such heavy death in my family and friends. I'm gonna try not to cry. Whew. I get so emotional when I talk about that, but I notice my outside world works best for me, for to help heal. Not so much getting over it. I'm never gonna get over it. It's bad enough my brother's been gone for a while, so you'll never get over it. But you do need to find ways to accept their absence, and believe me, it's not easy. So anyway, I found my way, and my way is being outside, enjoying the trees, enjoying the grass, enjoying the birds, enjoying the squirrels if they're there. I even enjoy the air, the breeze, and I breathe, and I hollow, and I take it out. Believe me, it's such a beautiful way of enjoying God's comfort and love to you. And believe me, I am really saying, I really am so proud of me. And I'm also, I know I mentioned it, not recently, but one of my videos. Mostly I do talk about protection. And I am saying my protection prayer ongoing. I tend to say it in the morning right before I get out of my bedroom. So I am getting protected before I even step far out there, you know. I feel like that's a double prayer there. And I also say a prayer of my overall, and so amazing, so wonderful, you know. It's like, wow. And I've also been doing my meditation at night. So before I go to bed completely, falling asleep completely, I say a prayer. So I know the more changes I accept in my life, the better I'm going to feel. So that's why I'm sharing it with you guys, because you need to take care of you. Don't always expect everyone else to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. I am very heavy on self-esteem. I'm truly knowledgeable of it because of my experience and friends who ask me a lot of advices, you name it. Don't give up on yourself. I don't have it in here, but I have over 25 journals. And I'm going to tell you this. Don't be afraid to write. Don't care about how you spell. You're not spelling for the world. You're spelling it for yourself. If it makes sense to you, write it down. Because you know, the more that we can express ourselves, let go of anger, frustration, stress, the journal is number one key if you can write. And don't worry, like I said, don't worry about the spelling. Get a journal, open the book, save the date, start writing. Even if you and your mate means your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, or your wife, or your partner, who cares? If they're making you mad, use that journal, write it down, press it out. Because letting it all in here is not going to work. It's just going to do what? Blow up. You're going to be so mad at the roof. You're going to wish that you had let that go. I remember a long time ago I said this video one time. If you guys want to know that one, I will find it. But anyway, I tell you what, if you're mad, you angry, and somebody pissed you off, someone cut you off or something, and you are so mad at the world, you go outside and you scream. Don't worry about who's listening, who cares. That's why I say it's important. Step the change. Step new developments. Take care of you. Because a lot of times you're not ready for new prayers. You're not ready to climb a ladder. Start looking at yourself and checking, what can I do to improve yourself for 2019? Let's make some enthusiasm, people. This is real. I want to take care of me. I tell you, I go to a doctor, they still tell me I got the same problem. The last time I went, I said, I'm going to make some change. See what I'm saying? Take your life seriously. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Hear me out. I'm going to speak this out, loud and clear. And I hope everyone hear it. Your ancestors that are gone in heaven left a legacy. Look back at all they have done for you. Think about how they lived their life for you. I'm thinking of my grandmother, I'm thinking of my brother, I'm thinking of my grandfather, thinking of my uncle, I'm thinking of my cousins, you name it. You should think about this. I don't care how old you are. Don't be looking at age, because age ain't nothing. If you have not been doing what someone has been doing for 26 or 27 years, then meaning something is wrong. And I want to hear, oh, well, I've been a spiritualist for such and such and such. That doesn't mean you can't learn. We all got to learn. We all got to grow. That's including